Telepathy.
Telepathy.
Your favorite podcast on the internet.
With Enzo and Anna Catherine. Hola, y'all, and welcome to Telepathy, your favorite podcast on the internet. Today we're with episode 102.
102. Oh my gosh.
102.
Wait, okay, this is so weird. I accidentally have my AirPods in noise canceling mode, and I feel like I'm in a hole, so let me turn that off right now. But hello, everybody.
Okay.
Episode 102.
I think that might be because when I started talking earlier and you would talk at the same time, I couldn't hear you. So I think that might have to do with your noise canceling.
Oh, okay. I just turned that off. No, last episode we were talking over each other so much, but it was like it made it more iconic.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that today. Yeah, episode 102. Any number over 100 now sounds crazy, but
I know.
I can only dream of having a podcast lasting this long. Speaking of dreams, oh my gosh.
Whoa. I'm not even going to lie. I did not even see that coming.
Oh, our brains, we might as well be asleep right now dreaming because I don't think either of our brains are functioning. But
yeah,
at least this is an episode where us in the past already did the work for us today. So we just kind of get to sit back and enjoy
relax
what's to come.
Yes,
and what is to come,
this was honestly our most planned episode yet. Like our most planned in advance episode yet. Like we've known about this episode since the beginning of July.
Exactly. Big things coming. We couldn't tell you guys. It was a secret. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, what are these big things that we've been planning?
We're working on a project right now. We can't tell you guys.
A secret project. But you might be like, okay, cool. What were you plotting? Okay, so we have been logging our dreams for the past month. Actually, I think a little bit over a month, maybe, but a month and some change.
But did you continue logging your dreams after July ended?
Kind of, but
I didn't.
I had a lot of patches of having no dreams, but we'll talk about that. But I guess we have to start. Okay. Little mini brief episode, a synopsis, just in case you're curious. We logged our dreams, and today we're just going to be talking about them and turning to the internet to see what they mean and psychoanalyze ourselves. So yes, now with our telepathy traditions. Take it away.
Yes. Today we're going to do the camp question, which is... Sorry, I'm just like, whoa. I think I'm getting sick, guys, and my brain is not working today. Today we're going to do first the camp question, and it's an even day, so that means it's my turn to come up with a question. Name, age, and what is your favorite type of exercise?
Oh, that's good. Okay. Hi, I'm Enzo.
I just came up with that on the spot.
No, that was a brilliant freestyle.
I knew that question only in the time that you knew that question.
We learned it at the same time. Okay, I'm Enzo. I'm 18, and I would be doing a disservice to myself and my current lifestyle if I didn't shout out pickleball because I've been playing multiple times a week, and not to say I've gotten really good, but also I did play a 2v1 against my friends the other day, and I did win my solo set. So just putting that out there, you guys can make whatever inferences about my pickleball playing skills with that information. But I've really been enjoying pickleball, so I have to give her a little shout out. This episode is sponsored by Pickleball. Thank you.
Nice. I actually just played pickleball for the first time in like the only other time I'd played was with my mom, like in the winter, I think. And I just played again like 2 days ago.
Oh my gosh.
And I actually did really good. It's really good, guys.
It's so fun.
I got like a wooden paddle by accident, but I actually ended up really liking it because I think it's like better for beginners. And like when I played with my mom like 6 months ago, I could not serve at all, or even at least I couldn't serve at all, let alone into the other half of the court.
Like in the diagonal square.
Right. But this time I was actually doing really good. And I still lost every game, but I was doing really good.
There was progress.
I think so. Yeah. But yeah, my name's Anna. I'm 22. I'm also 23, getting a little bit too ahead of myself. And my favorite form of exercise is probably yoga. That's the thing I've done the most. I've not done it in a while though. I did a one-off yoga in my house, yoga with Adrian, like a few weeks ago, but I need to get back into that. Yes. after I finish this sickness, I'm going to go into my workout grind for sure.
No, the once I'm better, once my body heals itself mentality is so real. Anytime I lose my
Because it's
voice,
like, yeah, because like once you finish getting over a sickness, you like have such a better appreciation for your healthy body.
exactly. And whenever I lose my voice or just have a bunch of stuff in my throat, I will literally plan out my next karaoke set list as if I'm a touring artist. Because I'm like,
Really?
oh, all of these songs that I'm going to sing. And I'm like,
Do you really do that?
okay, not like like there's a mental list. You know what I mean? Like I have my
I
go-to
love that.
songs. Like It's Not About Me from The Prom, Secrets from the Addams Family, When You're Good to Mama from Chicago. Like they're all the songs that I'm like, I need to be like at my 100% to give my 100%. So what prompted me to say that? I don't know. But speaking of music, wow, guys, the segues today are actually really good. Our music and TV shout outs. I have only one song to shout out,
Yes.
thankfully. So I'm shouting out the song
Wow.
Moments by MOIO. Um, this has been in a monthly playlist before, and it's made its way into my August playlist this month. And I feel like I'm fully able to appreciate the song now that it's come back into another monthly playlist. I'm like, okay, you're a regular now. So that'll be in this lovely
Yeah.
playlist, which
That's
Anna
what
can
happened to the
explain.
song. I like in every it might have been the last episode when I shouted out that song and I was like I found out that this song was in my September 2024 playlist and I just rediscovered it. It
Like you're
sounds
ready now to
better.
to
Yeah.
embrace
Yeah.
that
It's
song
like
again.
this song is like ready for your life now. Like it was like wrong right song wrong time
Or it
months
was like
ago, but
cooking in
now
the
it's
oven. It
right song
wasn't
right time. Right.
in its
Yeah, it
peak
was
form.
marinating. It was marinating.
Exactly.
Exactly. My name's I was
No, this is
about to
so
start a
real. I
whole
hope you
camp
know that I
question.
resonate with every single brain malfunction occurring today. Probably because I gave you this illness, possibly. Maybe. I started feeling sick like right after we were
Yeah.
leaving Charlotte, and I was like, ugh.
It's either that or mono. And I'm really
Oh,
hoping it's
okay.
the
I
Enzo
hope I gave it
disease.
to you then. Because
Yeah,
no
I
mono
really hope you
today.
did. Song shout out. So recently I was driving in the car with Kirk, my brother, and he was playing Tamino. Have you heard of Tamino?
I feel like they opened for somebody, like a
Okay.
artist or
Because
something.
I had like maybe heard his name once or twice, but like I had never really like listened to him. And then Kirk was playing him in the car, and like he's so good. He's like, it's like so good. It's like Hosier mixed. It's like Hosier mixed with Jeff Buckley,
Oh,
but if Hosier was like Egyptian, like Arabian, and not Irish.
okay.
So he's so good. I listened to one album and then I want to listen to the other ones now, of course. But yes, the song I'm going to shout out is called Cigar. Highly recommend. Yes. And then I have a TV shout out this week for the
Okay.
first time in who knows how long. But I the other day for some reason I felt like watching a TV show. It's always right before I get sick that I decide to start a TV show. Because now I'm like, if I'm like in my bed for a few days, I know what I'm gonna be doing, and
It's the
it's
warning
watching.
signs.
Yeah, literally. I've been watching Sex in the City, which I hadn't seen before, but I'm really enjoying it. And it's also very like New York City vibes, which I'm going to New York City in about a month or less than a month now, so that'll be fun. And I watched Puss in Boots: The Last Wish last night, which I thought I hadn't seen before, but it turns out I actually have seen it before. But it was good nonetheless. And yeah, those are my shout outs. Also, speaking of shout outs, if you want to listen to any of our music shout outs, we have a playlist called the Telepathy playlist, which you can find by going to our Instagram account at the Telepathy Pod. Look in our highlights bar, we have a highlight titled playlist that has a link to our Spotify playlist where you can listen to all of the songs that we have shouted out from the beginning of the age. So yes.
Exactly. I have a few movie shout outs. So I've been watching the Final Destination movies. I don't know why I hadn't watched them before. They've been kind of on my list, but I was never in a rush to watch them. But then I watched one of them with my sister and my friends, and it's a really good plot. Like it's very creative, and some of the deaths, it's very, very graphic, but some of it's almost laughable of how just interesting
Overly
the
dramatic.
special effects are, and yeah, and how dramatic it is. And then I started watching Chicago last night because I've now decided that that's my comfort movie, and it will be hitting the Letterboxd top 4. Trust, she'll be making her appearance soon. I just
Yes.
don't know which position and who's gonna leave the villa. So we'll see. And then week
Nice.
recap. I've just been working, doing YouTube stuff and preparing for college. More like mental preparation, as in panicking, being anxious, thinking a lot about it. But in terms of actual like packing and stuff,
Naturally,
we'll
yeah.
get there. We'll get there, guys. I promise.
Ooh, yeah. You should watch my packing for college vlog
Wait, I should.
to like see where I was at in that stage of
Yes,
my life.
I will do that. Oh my gosh.
I remember it was like so like it's almost like you don't believe it's happening and then it's just it's kind of sad like the day that you leave it's like sad. But
Yeah,
then
I know it's
as
gonna
soon
hit
as you get
me.
there, but as soon as you get there, then it's like you start meeting all your friends and like it just like goes straight into just like hanging out with people 24/7, which is super fun.
I cannot wait. I don't know what the tone is with that. It's very, very neutral. We've got some pros and
Yeah,
some cons, but
right.
yes,
That is true. Very true. Okay, should we get into the episode before our brains
yes.
die?
Okay, let me pull up my list of dreams and what they mean. And
My list of dreams.
literally,
Sounds
we're
like it's
talking
a
about my
list of
passions
like,
today. Okay,
yeah.
the first thing I actually wanted to talk about though, because I think we can talk about the dream frequency first, because that tends to be a thing that comes up with dreams. So basically
Right.
the Google confirmation is yes, most people dream every night. Dreams occur during rapid eye movement, aka REM by Ariana Grande,
REM.
which typically lasts for about 90 minutes per sleep cycle. However, not everyone remembers their dreams as they are often forgotten upon waking. So when we first started this, I actually had a problem with for the first 2 weeks, I was not having any dreams or maybe not recalling them.
Right.
So that was the whole thing. And then I started having them. But okay, what's your overall dream
I
style? Do you think they're weird? Are they crazy? Are they like random,
Okay, I have like this is one of the main things I want to talk about actually. One of my main points is just like the style of dreams I have. So, first off, as my like quick backstory, I was remembering my dreams very well for the first like 2 weeks. And the second 2 weeks of July, I literally did not remember. I think I remembered one dream on like the 23rd. Other than that, I could not remember anything. So I don't really know why that was, but who knows?
It's because that's when I
But
started
I,
remembering mine. We switched off to do the
right,
telepathy. Like
exactly.
we have one brain, so it can only be in one place at one
Yeah,
time.
that actually is probably the case. That makes a lot of sense. I have very long, detailed dreams that feel like they last the whole night. You know, like I'm really curious actually how, like, if I have a dream that feels like it took place over the span of 8 hours, I wonder if it actually was over the span of 8 hours or just during like one 30-minute REM session. Like, that's really interesting to think about. And they're always very complex. And like, usually some of the dreams I could just remember so much that I was just literally like, I wrote like a paragraph or two in my dream log. And then eventually just kind of had to start summarizing because it was taking too long to write or whatever. But then I have this other type of dream, which I think many people have. So I actually was consulting ChatGPT today. Basically, I typed in all of my dream log into ChatGPT, and it analyzed each dream, and then it also analyzed like overall the the common themes it could find across my dreams. But anyways, like I also have dreams that I like to call tiny dreams, and they're just like short dreams that are probably only 5 seconds long, and it's a very realistic thing that could have happened in real life. And then I wake up in real life thinking that it happened. Like, for example, like one of these could be I have dreams a lot that like there's a specific food in my pantry or fridge, and then that's just the dream. The dream is that there's a banana in my pantry. And then I wake up and I go to get the banana and I'm like, wait, that doesn't exist. That must have been a dream.
Yeah.
Or one of them from this. Okay, actually, two of them. The two that happened during this dream log period was both having to do with my friend Paige that I've been hanging out with this month. And we've like made a few plans over the month and like have had like dinner plans and stuff. And so one of my little dreams was that Paige sent me like a list of ideas of where we could go to dinner. So I literally had a dream where I got like a text of like ideas, which I've seen so many things on Instagram saying like, have you ever realized that like you never dream of your phone? Like you never have a dream with your phone? That's not true. My phone's in my dreams.
I'm trying to think.
What about you? Like this was literally a dream where I got a text. Yeah, like I guess in my dream it's not like my POV looking down at my phone, but like I've had dreams where there's like a TikTok, like where somebody posted a TikTok or like somebody texted me.
Yeah.
So anyways, I had this dream where my friend texted me these dinner plans, and then I had another dream that my friend said that she couldn't meet up for dinner that night. So that was it. Like,
wow. What does
so
that mean?
Profound. But ChatGPT gave me a good analysis, which is that like, well, this one it says your subconscious may be processing frustration when others' responsibilities prevent shared goals or plans. Mm-hmm. And that's like very much like an issue that I have. Like one of my problems is like getting really upset if like a plan is canceled, because I typically get really excited for plans no matter what they are. Mm-hmm. And so I get like frustrated or upset when that changes. And then this other one said like your subconscious might just be rehearsing pleasant low stakes social coordination after all the high stress dreaming that you've been having. So it's like a short like chiller dream. I also typed in some other similar short dreams, and it said that like your subconscious also just sometimes likes to rehearse like what, like you might have a dream of like your morning routine, and it's just your subconscious like rehearsing what they know is going to happen. So
that's so cool.
Anyways, I love the subconscious.
Yes.
It's a cool guy.
My dreams are very random and niche. Like there's always something super strange going on, but it always kind of points to something in my life that I'm kind of like, okay, I know what's going on here. Like the deeper message, I'm always like, okay, makes sense.
Right.
I think a lot of times in my dreams, I'm like failing at something or in a high stress situation. And then I kind of wake up.
The word high stress came up a lot in my dream analysis.
Exactly. So, okay, I have like a whole list of these, and some of these I'm going to like give the synopsis. And what's also funny about a dream log is I found for me it was most effective when I would do it as soon as I woke up, because even just laying in bed for 10 minutes or something and staring at the ceiling, I would already forget details of the dream. So I'd have to do it right when I woke up, but then my brain was still half asleep. So some of these are written out very poorly, but
yeah.
Okay, this first one, I was at my mom's office and I was prepping something that we would make at my current barista job. And then I accidentally let a rat out in one of the containers, and it like went loose at the whole office, and there was a whole search party and everybody was mad at me. So, okay, according to Google, dreaming about failing at a job often reflects real life anxieties about job security, performance, or competence. It can also indicate feelings of inadequacy or insecurity in other areas of life, not just work. These dreams can be a way for your subconscious to process stress, worry, or even unresolved feelings related to past work experiences. And that is such a real thing for me. Like after reading that, it makes so much sense, because I do have a fear of letting people down or just drawing too much attention to myself through failure. So that was kind of something that happened, and I was like, huh. So another issue that I have is being assertive or just like speaking up for myself. And so actually this dream was like a week later, but it was at school lunch, and I saw kind of an old friend, and I said that I was going to go and get coffee. And then this person asked if they could come with me. And I was like having a really bad day apparently. And I was just like, would it be okay if I just went alone? And then this person got really mad. And then I like broke down in my car. And then when I was driving, at every single red light, the brakes were like barely working. I would stop at the very last second. And so I searched up, why do the brakes never work in my dreams? Because I have so many dreams about approaching like a red light or needing to stop, and then just like the car not stopping. And
Oh my
honestly,
gosh.
it's so scary. So, okay, according to Google, once again, dreams of a car with faulty brakes often symbolize a feeling of being out of control in your waking life. This can manifest as feeling overwhelmed, like things are moving too fast, or that you're unable to steer your life in the direction you want. So definitely like a loss of control. Another thing that I kind of resonated with was it said it could mean like you have a fast-paced life. So this dream could be a sign that things are happening too quickly and you need to slow down and reassess your priorities, which that one kind of that one kind of checks out. That one clicks a little bit.
Yeah. So I've never actually had a dream where I pressed the brakes and it didn't stop. Or wait. Now I'm like,
It
maybe I
is kind of a
have.
weird canon event.
I feel like maybe I've had dreams where I like the brakes don't work in my car, which is the same thing. Anyways, but that reminded me of like I have so many dreams where I can't run, which I know is very common. Like you try to run in your dream and you can't. Your
Like
legs
Shaggy
just
and
are
Scooby
like
Doo, you're just like in motion for
yeah.
forever.
For me, it's not even like it's like I feel like I'm moving through quicksand when I'm running. Like I'm moving somewhere, but my legs weigh like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And it's like it's actually the worst feeling ever. Like, oh, I hate that feeling. But I'm looking it up and obviously there's the like symbolization of like feeling stuck or like that you don't have control or you can't escape your fears or something like that. But then there's also this seems kind of scientific, although it's on Reddit. Um, but it says this person said when you go to sleep, your brain chemistry changes to prevent you from moving much in your sleep. So when you run in a dream, your legs don't move, and without that feedback, your brain conveys to you that you're not moving. So it's almost like your brain thinks you're moving, but your body's like, no, we're not moving. What the heck? Like you're literally sleeping
Yeah.
right now. So that's interesting.
Wait, this is a little random, but have you ever had a fever dream and like a literal one, not the kind of more slang term? Oh, this feels like a fever dream, but genuinely when your body's temperature is too high and you have a fever and you have a more like elevated kind of surreal dream? Because I actually have those, like whenever I get a fever, I'll sometimes have this reoccurring dream of like a wall falling on me or something super heavy. And it's always when I have a fever. It's so weird.
I've actually never experienced that type of fever dream. The only thing I've experienced, I would say, is I have had like NyQuil hallucinations because I'm either allergic to NyQuil or the dose is too big for my body weight or something. And I've once been kept all night in like a half asleep state where I'm in the same location. I can view this location and I'm there and I just can't get it out of my mind. Like I think I was near like a fountain or something and I was just laying there and I'm like I knew that this fountain was there, but I couldn't get it to go away. I think also when I'm sick, I have a lot of, yeah, it's that type of thing where it's like there's the same image stuck in my head for so long. Like last night, I'm actually remembering this now. Last night I had a dream. It was, I think, my first work-related dream, which is good because that means I've been doing a really good job separating my work from my personal life.
Work-life
But
sleep balance.
yeah, like but I did have a dream last night that I was working on my brand in like the brand that I work for. I was doing stuff for it in Adobe Illustrator. Like I did have an Adobe Illustrator dream last night,
Graphic design
which
is your
is
passion.
a beautiful thing. Yeah, I eat, sleep, dream graphic design.
Yes.
Okay, so I can go through like some of my longer dreams. Ooh, I did have a teeth falling out dream, which is a very common trope.
Yeah.
So, which I've never had too many teeth falling out dreams, but it was, of course, that's like the stereotypical, like, what does this dream mean dream? And I did have this on the second day of July. So in the dream, I got like a really bad mouth infection and a bunch of my molars fell out.
Oh my
and
gosh.
apparently I was certain that the dentist would be able to put them back in once I wasn't sick anymore.
Yes, veneers.
And yeah, and ChatGPT broke it down a little bit and they said that like Infections in your dreams often symbolize something festering, a hidden issue that you've been ignoring or avoiding addressing. It could relate to communication, self-expression, or what you've been holding in. Molars falling out. Molars are for grinding and processing food, so symbolically they're about processing life's experiences. Losing
Okay.
them could indicate feeling unable to handle something thoroughly. It's about like losing control or losing power of capability. And then it said that my belief that the dentist could reattach them later adds in an element of optimism or denial. Ooh. Dang.
Wait, that's kind of interesting, actually.
Dang.
Optimism or denial is wild.
Wow. Especially, yeah, at the time of the month, this, like, at the point in my life that this was happening, this makes a lot of sense. You feel like something important has fallen apart or been taken away. You believe you'll get it back, but there's uncertainty in the meantime. There's an underlying infection, possibly an emotional or situational issue that you know you have to heal first before repair is possible.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Dang. That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yes. Some other recurring elements in my dream: being late, which could be a manifestation of real life. But yeah, okay, so this one, I was over an hour late to a birthday party and I went to the store to get a present and my card declined. So being late in a dream, according to Google again, which this would have been a good episode to have like a dream specialist or something, but we don't have the budget or connections
Where
for
the
that,
heck are we going to
unfortunately.
find that? Yeah.
Literally. Okay, being late in a dream often symbolizes anxiety and a fear of not meeting expectations or falling behind in waking life. It can reflect a sense of being overwhelmed by responsibilities or fear of not being able to handle challenges. The dream may also indicate a feeling of losing control or struggling to adapt to changes. All of mine kind of go back to a fear of failure or anxiety or stress that might be happening in my waking life. So most of my dreams point in that direction, and that's what makes sense. I think that when you're trying to analyze your dreams just on Google, it's good to apply it to your life in a way that makes sense and not just trying to be like, oh, Google says this, so maybe that means this. Like, am I secretly freaking out about something, you know? I think that if there's
Right.
something in your subconscious that you've been thinking about, or I guess not thinking about because your subconscious, it's like kind of just acts on its own. But I don't know, I feel like if you apply it to your real life and kind of see maybe aspects where you're feeling stress or things that you want to change, I feel like it can be a good way to kind of reveal the truths behind that.
Like, dreams are really one of the main ways to actually access your subconscious. Like, there's not many chances that we get to actually access our subconscious, and our subconscious can definitely tell us a lot about what's actually going on in our minds.
Definitely.
So the very first dream I had when we were logging the dreams, so I have a lot of dreams that center around nostalgia, and maybe the underlying theme isn't nostalgia, but it's almost like my brain, I feel like my brain uses nostalgia as a setting
Okay.
to center the dream. Okay,
Like a
if this makes sense.
reference.
So, like, for example, a lot of my dreams take place related to like our piano lessons growing up, like with with our piano teacher.
Icon.
Or I have so many dreams where I like go back to my old dance studio, and like I didn't have any this month, but it's a recurring dream where I will like go back to my dance studio and be like, "Hey, I'm back," and then they're like, and then I kind of have fallen behind, and I try to like get back into all the dance stuff, and I'm just like not as good as anyone else. Anyways, I guess this dream is kind of a similar theme, but like, so I'm at my piano teacher's house and there's a recital tonight, and I have not practiced my song at all yet.
I think I've had this
But then
dream
also,
before too.
yeah, but then also Carolina hasn't learned her song yet, and I'm
Okay.
also trying to like play it or teach her. for some reason I'm trying to teach her. And it takes me a while to like just get one of the hands down to teach her. But she plays it like once through like perfectly, like sight reads the whole thing and is like really good. And I'm confused why she could like play it so well when I couldn't. Like she could play it with no practice and I couldn't. And that was really it. And basically like this is saying like the struggling could symbolize difficulty finding your main voice or like expressing yourself under pressure, but also I think it definitely just means like comparison, like comparing myself to somebody else or like feeling like I'm not as good because Carolina was able to like get the song perfectly on the first try and I wasn't, and I was like, yeah.
No, I've had
But
recital
yeah,
dreams before too, where I'm
yeah,
about to go
so
on and
many.
I know nothing.
I wish that feels like an oddly specific, similar experience to something that happened in my real life and not a
Oh.
dream.
Ba, ba, da, da,
Because
da,
I
da,
did, in
da, da, da,
fact.
da. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
I also have a lot of dreams that take place around like a Hunger Games format or like a hide and seek format. So there'll just be like giant like games of Hunger Games or hide and seek in my house or some not in my house but at some strange location. Like this one was in a weird mansion. And I'm trying to see what they were saying about. Oh, so like oh yeah, okay. So like these games can symbolize like stress or high stakes challenges. So like the fact that my a lot of my dreams take place in like a Hunger Games type arena or like a hide and seek format. It's like about survival or like high stakes, like high anxiety. I've also I've had a lot of dreams where I have to like problem solve something. Like literally I had a dream before, so my friend got married like a few weeks ago and I had a dream about a week or two before the wedding where I got there and first off I get there and I realize that I've forgotten all of my clothes and
Oh no.
shoes for the wedding, like the dresses. Like I packed everything but like the clothes for the wedding. And so then I had to decide like if I was going to go all the way home and get it or whatever. And then the second part of the dream was that I had two people that I needed to pick up on the way to the wedding. One of them was my friend's ex-boyfriend, and one of them was my friend who I was staying with for the wedding, in real life. And when I get to pick up my friend's ex-boyfriend, he was working in this like shack type thing, and he had a goldfish pet, and the goldfish got like cut in half for some reason. So then I had to help him like heal the goldfish first. In like I forget how I healed it, but basically I went to pick him up for the wedding, had to first help him heal his goldfish, then brought him, then picked up my other friend, then went to the wedding. So I all this to say, I think I have a lot of dreams where there's just like a really detailed path that I have to like go through, and then like it's very stressful, but like in the end I always figure it out, I guess.
Wait, but I feel like there's a common theme between that one and the recital one because in both of them, you weren't prepared for something, but you still went out of your way to help other people. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like your recital music wasn't ready, but you still helped Carolina. You didn't have your dress, but you still went
Wait.
to pick all these people up.
Wait, that's so interesting.
Like maybe self priorities or something. I don't know.
Either one, it's saying that I'm like a really good person that cares for other people, or two, it's
Period.
saying that like I need to focus more on myself. But like I think I focus on myself enough. Like I I don't feel like I'm the type of person in those dreams in real life,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So like, well, maybe I am. I don't know. I would have to see what I would do in real life if I encountered my friend's ex-boyfriend whose goldfish was cut in half and needed to find a way to heal it before going to the wedding.
And the fact that you managed to revive his goldfish is crazy.
Yeah, I know. It was very, very important, a very important and dire situation. Yeah.
Yes.
What are some other ones that you've had?
Okay.
I want to find some more like themes in yours.
Okay. So I accidentally, I guess, manifested watching Final Destination movies because I had one where I was at an amusement park and it was a big field trip. I wrote down that I didn't recognize the amusement park. They're like, I'd never been there. So I guess, or maybe I have because I think your dream, obviously, you're pulling from your subconscious of, whether I'd seen this amusement park in a Google image or in a vlog, or maybe it's just a combination of different amusement parks that I've been to. But okay, it was so weird. So on the drop tower, my like seatbelt came apart and the ride was like breaking. And then anybody that was like acting up at the park and like complaining, they were sent to like a holding room. And I remember I like tried to rescue my friend out of a holding room, which is so weird. But once again, clocking
I've
me.
had dreams where people are trapped in holding rooms as well.
Okay, wait, yes. But okay, so I looked up what does a roller coaster breaking in a dream mean? And Google once again said, in dreams, a roller coaster breaking down generally signifies a loss of momentum in a project or relationship, or feeling a lack of control or support in a situation, which, considering the time that I had this dream, it definitely makes sense. So it said this dream may also reflect feelings of anxiety, fear, insecurity, especially if the dream involves falling or losing control, which was definitely the most prominent feeling in that dream. So I think that this once again checks out. Moving on. So, okay, this one's kind of weird, but it was like a theater rehearsal for a show that I did 2 years ago, but it was like we were doing the show again. And this is crazy. Me and my friend were babysitting the director's kid, who I love. She's the sweetest, like queen. But I'm like, why were you babysitting her in the stream? But like she hated us, and then she started crying, and the baby sneezed on us, and me and my friend were like kind of freaking out and failing at this. So once again, could be my failure to perform job successfully. Who knows? This one, literally, it just says 726. I drank something and grew body hair everywhere. Like, I think that's just gender dysphoria, being like, hey, it's me.
Wait, that's actually interesting.
Yeah.
So, that would actually be a really interesting thing to like keep track of throughout your life, like log things like that, and then write like an essay about it in the future, or
Yeah.
have like a gender studies professional write an essay about you,
Literally.
or something.
Because also, I
like
used
dreams
to.
and how like dreams and gender dysphoria. That's really interesting. Yeah.
Exactly. Because even as a kid, and this was a lot of times like daydreaming too, but I would dream about being a pop star and all of that. But it was like in the dream.
Or a mermaid.
Oh, I should have been a mermaid. But in the dream, it was so weird because I was just like known as the pop star whose voice like never changed, which is so weird. Like that was just like a theme in the dream that I was just like, oh, that didn't happen to me. So it's kind of like, what?
Huh. That's so interesting.
Okay, next
Wow.
dream is just somebody from the past texting. That's literally all that happened.
Yeah.
Okay, this one literally just says 8:15 in all, like 8:15 as in August 15th. So this one was, oh wait, that was last night. Wait, I don't remember writing this down this morning.
Really?
Wait, that's
did it
so
say?
funny. I looked at it, I was like, wait, okay, so I guess last night I had a dream. This is kind of tea, but it literally just in all caps, it says snakes everywhere.
That's hilarious.
I don't know why I wasn't ready for that. Okay.
When was the previous one logged before 8:15?
August 9th. So that was
That's
also
so funny.
Wait, it jumps from July 27th to August 9th, and those are the two like random like 2-word answers. Oh, okay, wait. So I have pulled up.
You must be waking up in the middle of the night, still half asleep, and being like, I have to log my dream because you've been thinking about this podcast episode more and
Right.
more as
Also,
it gets closer.
I've heard in general that having a dream log, you just become more aware of your dreams in general, and they become more lucid, or more vivid. I guess lucid, I guess, is a different situation. Hashtag lucid dreaming.
Yeah,
hashtag
so-
reality shifting.
Something that I was hoping to discover that I didn't really discover, and I think I need to like continue to log my dreams a bit more to discover this is so I have this thing which I'm sure is like somewhat normal, but I just haven't really heard of anyone else having this experience. But around like 9 p.m. each night, I'll get like a flashback of my dream from the night before. I'll just be like
Oh,
doing whatever. And then right around 9 p.m., it'll just be like psh, snakes everywhere. And then it'll disappear. And I won't really remember it again. It's like my subconscious like peeks out for a second. And then so many times I'll remember a dream and I'll be like, is this a dream that I had last night? Like maybe just any, not even just at night, but like randomly throughout the day, I'll like think of a dream and I'll be like, is this a dream I had last night or like a month ago or like a year ago? Or is this a recurring dream that I have every night?
kind of weird,
So I
like
was
a
really
weird deja
hoping,
vu almost.
right, deja vu. And so I was really hoping that I'd like log a dream and then have the same dream weeks later and realize that it was a recurring dream, but that never happened. Or like I'll dream of like a location that's not real and then I'll be like, I swear this location has been in other dreams because it doesn't feel like I just came up with this last night. Like I feel like this concept has been with me longer. And so I want to like maybe log my dreams a bit more to like explore that because I'm really curious now. Like, are some of these things dreams that I've had recurring or are they not recurring? Are they just so vivid that I feel like they've been with me for so much longer than just last night? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so I looked up what snakes mean in a dream, and it says snakes often symbolize transformation, healing, or hidden emotions and fears. So it also says fear
It
and
actually
anxiety
means
again.
that it actually means that Reputation Taylor's version's coming out in a week.
She's literally, guys, she's sending Easter eggs to my subconscious. Send help. But yeah, and then of course, deception and temptation is interesting. That's weird because the one right before where I'm like somebody from the past texted kind of coincides with that. But okay, what I thought maybe this could be, I don't know if you have any more thoughts, but a little mini topic to wrap us up. But it's interesting, like when dreams occur. Obviously, we said they happen in REM, rapid eye movement, but apparently you can have multiple dreams per night and they'll each last like no more than 20 minutes, even though it'll feel like it lasted the
Yeah,
entire night. And
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like some of those dreams just felt so long. Like how are those only less than a TV show
right. And with
long?
REM, it's like it usually happens closer to morning is like when you're, I feel like in peak REM, kind of, maybe. So then like you technically have dreams right before you wake up, which is interesting because I think that during the school year when I'm getting 5 hours of sleep a night, I'm not sleeping well, so I'm not even in REM long enough, I think, to have a dream and be there long enough to remember it, which I think is interesting. I think that whenever I have the most dreams, it's either when I feel like my subconscious is really trying to say something or if I've genuinely just been sleeping good during a period of time.
Right. Yeah. I was really trying to think like why was I not remembering my dreams for the second half of the month? I don't know. I genuinely think part of it was that I was waking up in the morning feeling a lot more rushed and not having the time to be like, oh, I had this dream last night. I feel like the more I lay in bed, which I actually researched this at the beginning of starting this challenge, was like how to better remember your dreams. And it's like the longer you stay in bed awake before getting up, the more your dreams can like kind of flash back to you. But yeah, because I think the second half of the month I was just getting up a lot more rushed or I was really tired. So I would like just be asleep until I had to get out of bed. So the first half of the month, I feel like maybe I was making more of an effort to remember my dreams. In the second half, I wasn't. And then there were just those few one-off days where I did remember my dreams. But yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, I do really want to like continue logging them because I feel like there's more to find. And this has been really interesting, especially with the thing that I did of like putting everything into ChatGPT and having it give me the full analysis because there were lots of things that I didn't think about. And also, I want to go through real quick ChatGPT at the very end gave me a list of like the recurring themes across all my dreams. So I want to like explain those. So immersive experiences in simulated worlds. So like the theme parks, Hunger Games arena, there was an escape room dream. Choice and attention. So like there's always like choices I have to make in my dreams. Like a lot of like there was one dream where two bands that I liked, Fleet Foxes and then this other band, were playing a concert at the same night, and I had to like make a decision of which one to go to. Challenge and control. I have a lot of control dreams, like being overly, like feeling like I overly need to control a situation. So like I literally had a dream where someone was binding a book, and I was trying to convince them like, you need to bind the outside of the book in a thicker type of paper. Like the paper that it's bound in needs to be thicker than the pages. And they like would not listen to me. And I remember being so frustrated because I was like, you need to bind this book in the way that I'm telling you. And they just weren't. So yeah, those are like the recurring themes that it's found. I just feel like I found that I feel very like I feel like I need to control situations a lot, and I'm also just in usually very high stress or high choices having to be made. So it's very interested.
Yes. I think my overall takeaway is just anxieties or fear of failure, and also confrontation and feeling deceived by people, I guess, or I don't know, just feeling like I'm letting people down. I feel like that was the kind of main takeaway from mine. But yeah, is that it for this episode?
I think so. But yes, highly recommend, guys, logging your dreams. It takes a bit of effort every morning to just be like, okay, I need to actually like write this down. But it's so interesting. Like, yeah, I just feel like it really helps you reflect on like what stage of life you're in and what some of your downfalls are, because I literally realized like I need to like stop trying to control every situation, because
and practice for that piano recital. No, I'm just kidding.
And practice for that dang piano recital.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like it just helps you feel in tune with your subconscious. So we love to hear from our subconscious every now and then. I'm just kidding. But
yes, love my subconscious.
Yes.
I really do love my subconscious.
I'm going to subscribe to... Wait, I don't know what that... Okay. I was going to make like a subconscious subscribe joke, but I don't like that. Anyways, guys, follow this podcast.
Make sure you sub consciously. Don't be asleep when you subscribe, because we want you to subconsciously.
Hopefully you guys didn't fall asleep during this episode, but yeah, you're not dreaming. We can pinch you. And I'm just kidding. Okay, but yes, thanks for listening to this episode. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up if you're on YouTube, or follow us on Spotify, or subscribe to the YouTube channel, wherever you're listening on. But make sure to go follow our Instagram at TheSelflyPod for more snippets and fun little updates. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Yay, see you guys.
Bye.
Adios.